Before you write a 2026 goal, you need to ask yourself this one question, and this will shape your 2026 coming up. Am I willing to create the pattern to create what I really want in life? Because we don't get what our potential is, and we don't always get what we're capable of or what our intent is. What we get is our repetition of our habits and our patterns. So before you start writing your goals, ask yourself, am I willing to create the habit and the pattern that will bring this to pass? And if you are, this video is going to be amazing for you because I'm going to teach you how to write goals for 2026 that are aligned with you. If you're new to this channel, my name is Vicky Lord and I help women to have everyday confidence so you can go after your dreams and relax. So when it comes to goals, often you may have heard like write your goals down, and there's actually some science behind this that proves that writing your goals is a very effective way to train your pattern habit, and we're going to get into that today. So I've got some science here that is going to show you why goal writing can be part of your 2026 strategy. And you can start this today. You don't need to wait until 2026. You can start it today and feel the amazing power of writing a goal. So writing a goal, it activates your brain and it creates like a GPS. So if you think of your car, you're driving your car and you put the address in and it takes you there. That's what writing your goals will do. It will start to program you so that you end up with this awareness that picks up what you're working towards, and things will just seem to come into your lap. And that's because you're getting onto the right GPS location. And it rewires the brain. So the brain, if as a system of habit, and so if you've had a habit in the past that wasn't productive and good for you, what writing your goals will do, it will start to create the desire for a new habit, one that's going to align with your goals. And so we can do this, and what it will do, it will create a familiar feeling. So the more that we write down our goals, the more it creates a familiar feeling moving forward. And also writing your goals, these are the benefits of writing your goals, and I'm going to get into how to write your goals in a little while. But this other benefit is that it starts to spark in you the desire to take the action. Because, we've always got the fear and we've got lack of courage, and we've got, on the other hand, we've got the potential and the boldness to go for it. And writing your goals will help you to bridge the gap between the lack of action and the action. So it'll create more fun and joy because you'll feel the desire. And then it will help us to realize that what we are creating with our pen and paper, um, what you create has lots of meaning to it. So instead of just saying something, writing it down holds a lot of power. If you look at all the great writers of the past, their work is still alive today because of the written word. So it holds a lot of creativity, your pen in your hand. And it's also a physical action. So we're not just hoping, we're taking some action in the written form for our goal. And I personally find it really fun. You can actually feel the energy when you're writing with your pen. And then that brings me to the universal principles that when you start to write, if you believe in intention or your vibration or the attraction of getting on the right wavelength, writing has a really powerful way to do that. So, and then if you're also somebody like myself who loves to clear the past, you can heal old wounds doing this. I wrote a whole book with pen and paper, old school, and it set me free from so much of the past baggage that I was holding that I didn't realize. So they're the benefits of starting your own little writing ritual, of writing your dreams and your goals each day so that you can feel them. So and I've also got a bonus tip at the end. So hang on till the end, and I want to give you the power strategy so that you can really change your 2026. So the three tips that I have for you today is how to write an effective goal. One is to become aware of what area of life do you want to change. And so if you think of the wheel of life, there's a wheel of life, and in that wheel of life, we hold our relationships, and we hold our wealth and our health and our purpose and our being. And there's a fair few things that go into the wheel of life. And if there's one specific area that you want to work on, then you can make your goal totally focused to that. But if you have multiple areas that you want to work on, I don't think you have to choose just one area. You can choose multiple. And I'll show you how this can be written in a way that you can have multiple dreams in the one goal. So I know in my own personal life, I couldn't find balance. I was like, I want to have the health, but then I want to have the wealth. And I'm like, where do I focus? My focus is going in multiple different places, and that wasn't very rewarding. So I had to figure out a way to write my dreams and my goals. So I incorporated the whole of the Wheel of Life in the one mission statement or the one goal statement. And so asking you right now, is there an area of life that you specifically want to focus you on and create the pattern and the habit for? Or is it going to be more like a whole wheel of life as well? So the next part is, now that you've got what you want to work on, is to make your goal present. So we want to, you may have heard of the expression be in the now. Being in the now means not having the worry of tomorrow or the guilt of the past, but to be in the present moment right now and be present with the people that you're spending time with, be present with nature, be present with the animals if you've got chickens or dogs, and just present with the breeze blowing past you. Um, so being present is going to come into our writing for our goal. So now you've got your area of life that you're going to work on, or you're going to work on the whole wheel of life, and you're going to be present. And the third thing is, once you write your goals, is to sit with the feeling and feel it. And so we want to write it until we feel it. So let me give you an example of taking the whole wheel of life into um, one goal. So if you get your pen and paper and you start to write down, and so the presence that I was just talking about, being present every day, is how I like to start my goal. So I start with presence. I'm very present. And then also an act of gratitude. So it's like, thank you, or I'm so happy and grateful. So I'll show you how this works out. Um, I'm wondering if I should get my whiteboard or if I should just keep speaking. But anyway, let's keep going. So the way that we're going to write this down with being present is, so that's your three tips that I gave you right now. So one is you're going to focus on which area of life. Two is be present. And then three is to sit with the feeling and absorb it. So let's go to this goal. So we're going to say, I am a present and whatever it is. So we'll use mother, for example. So I'm going to write your goal. So say my goal is to be an amazing mum who cooks healthy food and is wealthy, and I'm married. So I've got multiple things going on. So I'm going to start off with being present in the daily moment. So I write, I am so happy and grateful. I am present and loving. So then we've got the start of our goal. I am. So anything that comes after I am is um, is your knowing, it's your presence. So we want to use positivity about knowing who we are. So I am a present, loving mum. And then you feel that feeling. So I am a present, loving mum. And then if you're a wife, what kind of status do you want to have? Do you want to have um, a high standard as a wife, or do you want to have a real nurturing and connection? So what is it that you want to feel as you're being a wife? And then we put that in there as well. And so if you want to have the status of a millionaire and just pretend that that means that you're classy, um, then you can put that in there. Or if you want to have it more along the lines that you're connected. So you could write it as in, I'm a present loving mum, connected with my husband, and I am a wealthy author, coach, and investor. And then I put some expression on it and say, it is amazing, and feel the feeling of the result. So that's how you write your goals. You start off with, I am so happy and grateful, or I am so present being a mum. I am a classy, well-kept wife. I am um, an amazing coach and business author. I am whatever it wants you want to be. And then once you've got your desire, and so if you've got more in there, you just add to it. So say you've got health in there as well, and you want to be fit and vibrant, then you just add it with a little comma. So it's, I am a present loving mum with a beautiful husband and a healthy, fit body. It is amazing. And that one sentence has incorporated your wheel of life. So can you see how you don't have to have a goal over here for health, a goal over here for wealth, a goal over here for being a great mum? You've got the one sentence and the one goal. It's going to carry you all through 2026. And if you want to be specific with a number, then you can put, I'm a 20K month earner with a comma on there as well. So once I wrote all my goals down in the one sentence, it just changed everything. I didn't have to feel like I had to dilute my focus all over the place. I can have it all in the one. So that's how you write your goals. If you have any questions, let me know below. No, below. And subscribe if you're finding this useful. And now I want to give you the golden tip that I said that I would give you at the very end. So you've become clear on who you want to be in 2026. You've got your goal, which is incorporating your whole wheel of life. And now you're feeling the feeling of being this present and fit, healthy, wonderful person that you are. Now, the final little bit of key info that I want to give you is to get 5 books that are aligning with what your deepest desire is. So if that's health for you today, pick up 5 books that can inspire you in your road to health. And by the time you've finished reading 5 books, you'll have absorbed even more keys on how you can create patterns in your life that can create what you deeply desire. And I did this myself when I was working on inner peace. My deepest desire was to be really at peace being who I am, happy being me. And so I got 5 books about happiness and I just read them. And then I decided I could create a pattern of happiness in my life. And so I wake up every day, and one of the things I say to myself is, I'm so happy and grateful for this breath, one more day. And I actually listen to that too on a meditation. So I've created the pattern of feeling happy in my life and creating a pattern of feeling healthy in my life. And so the more that you read about the area of life that you're working on, the more you'll get some keys on how to create these patterns. And this YouTube channel, if you're watching this far to this end, I've created a habit of creating a video every single day. And if I do skip one day, I really feel that I broke the pattern, and then I've got to get straight back on the pattern. And so that pattern is building a healthy lifestyle moving forward, because the pattern really is the key to creating your 2026. And if you write down your goal every day, your present loving goal to yourself and others, and have it all in the one so that you don't have to dilute and feel like you have to be one here or one there. You can have it all. So hope this was helpful. If it was, you can give it a like and a subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.